We have a problem, Batman. Gotham needs you again.
The room was prepared hours ago. Still, you've rearranged it. That's not a need for comfort. That's control. Why is that necessary here?
Ah, and already you're prodding. Efficient. Control is never about necessity. It's about expression. We arrange the world to mirror the self. The careless scatter, the cruel isolate, the desperate cling. I clarify. Every item, every inch, where it belongs. That is not compulsion. It's discipline. An honest mind, detective, manifests in how it shapes its space. You came in like a storm. I remained still. So tell me, who's in control now?
You speak of honesty as if it were an art form, yet wear civility like a mask. Which part is authentic?
Civility is authentic. Politeness is not performance. It is predation in silk. The beast who bites without baring teeth commands the room more completely. I don't deceive. I refine. There's a difference. You see manners as suppression. I see them as precision. A scalpel cuts more cleanly than a hammer. You, I think, still believe a clenched fist is honest. But even your silence is a costume.
You understand impulse intimately, yet you distance yourself from it. Speak of it like an observer. Why detach from what you indulge?
Because indulgence without detachment is addiction. I observe, I select, I curate. The average man drinks from the gutter and calls it thirst. I sip only from the rarest chalices. There's no virtue in abstinence, nor in excess, only in discernment. You imagine morality as a wall between you and desire. I built a window. I watch it all. And when I act, it is with clarity, not compulsion.
Is clarity enough? If your actions are deliberate, calculated, what justifies them? What permits harm under the banner of intellect?
Justification is for men who regret. I do not seek permission from the world. It is too often run by children and cowards. What I do because it must be done. Not for justice, not for vengeance, for balance. Some lives are equations that never resolve. I am merely the final digit. If that makes me cruel, then cruelty is sometimes necessary to correct the grotesque imbalance of indulgent mercy.
Do you believe there's a self beneath your reasoning? Or are you the mask your logic built?
A self? Intriguing. You speak as if identity is a singularity. I assure you, it is a chorus. Some voices sing in harmony, others, dissonant, jarring, revelatory. I am not a mask. I am the conductor. Each decision, each thought, a note in the grand composition. You mistake performance for deception, but the truth often wears many coats. Yours is darker than mine, yet you pretend yours is for warmth.
You profile others the way a butcher profiles cuts of meat. Tell me, what do you see when you look inward?
The same thing I see when I look outward. Texture, layers, marbling of the mind. I am no butcher, I'm a connoisseur. I don't slice to destroy, I slice to understand. Inwardly, there's elegance and appetite, dancing. I do not fear the contents of my own soul. I've dined with them. I've set the table. You, on the other hand, still pretend your hunger is duty. That's the greatest fiction of all.
That's enough.
Of course it is. You're afraid the next answer might resemble you too closely.